Hello, everybody. Mark Laurrie, your Niagara Falls City School District Superintendent, and I will call this probably, it will be our penultimate taping for the 24-25 school years. Penultimate, look it up, means second to last. We'll do one more of these to close out the school year and talk about the summer, but I wanted to come and give you some updates as we wind down to exactly 2 weeks from the time of this taping on June 12th to graduation, which is Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. at the Art Calandrelli Fields behind Niagara Falls High School. It is a ticketed event. You must have a ticket to get in. The ceremony starts promptly at 6 p.m. The gates open at 4:30. I strongly urge and suggest you to get here early. We are promising a good day of weather. As I think I've said, if you go back and look at the archives of these telecasts, you will hear that the weather will be 72 degrees with a slight northwesterly wind at 6 miles per hour. Not nary a cloud in the sky. It'll be a perfect night. But in case I'm wrong, and I've been wrong before, the backup date or rain date will be the next night, Friday, the 27th at 6 p.m., and the same protocols will be followed. And God forbid, that is a bad day, then we'll move on to Saturday morning. So I'm really confident and comfortable that that graduation ceremony will go off at the 26th. If we were to change it, we would make auto dialer calls, notify media outlets, et cetera, et cetera. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for good weather, because the 432 graduates that will receive a Niagara Falls High School diploma for their great work deserve a good day. Let's take just a step back from today, the 12th, and let's go back to yesterday, the 11th. And I like to recap some of the great things that are happening around the district. First of all, in the morning, I had the opportunity to attend with city officials, along with our administrators, Mr. Rotella, how could I forget him, and Mr. Ventry, along with teacher Mr. Rajak, and 24 Niagara Falls High School students who have gone through our building trades programs with our local unions. They cut the ribbon on a beautiful picnic shelter at Hyde Park. Please drive by Hyde Park and Robbins Drive. It's the largest, sturdiest, nicest shelter out there. It's wonderfully built, and all of the building was done by our students at Niagara Falls High School. There is a nice picture and story in the Niagara Gazette today to detail that. I'm really proud of our students for building that. I also would like to thank them for what they built for Oakwood Cemetery. They built some very nice trash receptacles that the people at Oakwood Cemetery are able to use. And this is just an example of how our students are learning various facets of the building trades and putting it to use for the good of the community. In the evening yesterday, we had our annual senior awards night and celebration. 400 people came to our main arena. So many scholarships that I couldn't even begin to list them were bestowed upon our students. We thank those scholarship sponsors, thank the parents for coming out, and congratulations to our students. Thousands of dollars were given to our students last night, all deservedly so, and I'm really proud of that night. We move into today, the day we're taping this, and this evening we have a Board of Education meeting where we're going to continue the congratulations and celebrations. At this evening's board meeting, and again I say that's the 12th, we're going to honor 4 individuals or groups with the district's and Board of Education's Golden Apple. The Golden Apple is the highest award that the Board of Education bestows on an outside group, agency, or individual. And I'm pleased to tell you that we're giving thanks this year to the Niagara Area Heritage Foundation, who did a beautiful, beautiful artwork mural with a mosaic on the side of Harry Abbott School They did it for us and for the students at no cost. Totally Buffalo Cares. At this past Christmas holiday season, Totally Buffalo Cares donated $25,000 for our students in elementary school to have a better Christmas holiday. Unbelievable. The Buffalo Bills Foundation will receive a golden apple. The Buffalo Bills Foundation has been a partner with the Niagara Falls School District for many, many years. I think back 2 years ago when they brought former Bills Ryan Fitzpatrick and Stevie Johnson to Hyde Park School and a big book celebration, and a book was given to all students. Last year, they partnered with the American Heart Association, and the great Dion Dawkins was in our gym helping kids learn hands-only CPR. And they most recently made a donation of $100,000. $100,000 to the Feed More program of Western New York so that our students could have a backpack program and food pantries. Thank you to the Bills Foundation. And finally, to a gentleman and friend, Mr. Joseph Sparbati, a longtime worker at Community Missions, who has taken up in his retirement reading to students at 79th Street School. Mr. Sparbati is in a kindergarten and pre-kindergarten class reading many times a week at 79th Street School, and we thank him for his long-time work, but in retirement, he's decided to come into our schools and read to kids. We will also be bestowing on a Niagara Falls High School student a scholarship, a $2,000 scholarship to Elsa Pedraza. She is going to be our minority future teacher, and that is a scholarship from the school district and the Niagara Falls Teachers Union. We'll give her that this evening. In addition to that, 23 Niagara Falls High School students will receive recognition for their seal of biliteracy. What does that mean? They are fluent and proficient in 2 languages, English and another language. Some of them are proficient in more than 2 languages, which is just incredible. Can't wait to give those awards. Congratulations to all of those individuals. Now let's move forward one day, Friday, tomorrow, the 13th. It is Class Day at Niagara Falls High School. They will have a great pep assembly. They will have a parade that leaves Niagara Falls High School, goes Porter Road to Hyde Park Boulevard, and the students at Hyde Park and Gaskill, we want you out there cheering for our students, comes up Robbins Drive and comes back to the high school, where our seniors will have a picnic and a lot of fun on a good day. It doesn't stop there, because if you travel down the thruway, you could stop in Binghamton this weekend and stop Friday at 1 o'clock, where our Niagara Falls High School Wolverine baseball team will be taking on Saratoga in the New York State AAA semifinals, with a chance to play for the baseball championship of New York State. That would be Saturday. Go Wolverines. I know you're going to bring back the hardware, and no matter what happens, you've had an incredible history-making scenario. You may get passed by 8 Niagara Falls High School students with Coach Justin Spidell, who are going to the track championships. They are going to win state track championships, and that's just wonderful. Our high school year ends on Monday, when the high school seniors have a chance to put on their caps and gowns earlier. They'll wear their caps and gowns on Monday, not because it's graduation day, but they'll wear their caps and gowns because they'll be walking through their former elementary schools. We call it the Senior Walk. We do this to inspire our elementary students, and we do this to allow our seniors to go back and say thank you to the elementary teachers who have helped them get to graduation. That's Monday. That's the last official day for high school students. Now, our elementary and middle school students continue on. Our high school students who need Regents exams also continue on that entire week and the following week. Let me pause and go back in my calendar because I missed Sunday. And I want to stop right now and say Happy Father's Day to all of our fathers, grandfathers, godfathers, uncles, and important men in the lives of all of us, including our students. The power of a strong male role model can never be underestimated. And I would like to thank my late father for all that he did for me. And I hope that you have a wonderful Father's Day. In addition to that, I want everyone to take a pause and remember next Thursday, the 19th, there is no school for any student or staff. That is the celebration of Juneteenth. Juneteenth is an important and new holiday that's been long overdue to be recognized. It is a great time to recognize those that were liberated, those black and brown individuals that were rightly liberated for their freedoms and to make this country a better place. Don't forget about Juneteenth on the 19th. Schools will not be in session during that time. I'm probably forgetting tens of elementary and middle school things that are going on, but the celebrations continue. Next week we'll talk more about graduation. I'm really excited about that. On to other important business. We're moving forward, if you can believe it, with getting ready for school in September. The district calendar is out for September. It's online. But before we get to September, make sure if you've signed up for a summer program, you're attentive to those dates. Your bus schedules will be coming out, and more information will be forthcoming. We do have 2 more weeks of school, so I encourage everyone to continue to buckle down, get everything done, take care of your business, and then a beautiful summer is ahead of you. We have universal pre-K and Head Start applications still available. You could pick them up at any of our schools, fill them out, and turn them in as soon as possible. Parents of pre-K students who have already completed that process, we're going to be calling you in to complete your registration packets very, very soon so that you can be placed on a class list for September. I am pleased to tell you that our budget is in good shape. Our staffing is moving closer to being in very good shape. We have celebrations ahead. We have a lot to look forward to, and I am thankful, most importantly, because we have had just a tremendous school year. No school year is ever perfect. No school is ever without a pothole. I'll call it a pothole here and there, but this has been a rather exceptional year. And we've got some rather exceptional students, and I've been spending a lot of time talking about them here at Niagara Falls High School. Again, I'm going to talk about a very important and topical issue. Our district-wide smart device ban. Now, this is not coming from the Board of Education. This is a law that is coming from the State Education Department, and it's coming from the New York State legislative offices, more importantly. What we are going to do, so please mark your calendars, Tuesday, June 24th, and I'll talk about this next week, will be a virtual town hall meeting. What does that mean? That means that I am going to be in our Board of Education room, and our technology team will be broadcasting me live. I'm going to give you the results of a 7-question survey, and then I'm going to start answering some questions about how we are going to roll out this cell phone policy. I will also take live questions that evening. We will announce and publicize a phone number that you can call or text in questions, and I'll do my very best to give you a concrete and clear answer. I would like to tell the students that after reading some of the survey documents, it looks like we are going to continue to pursue something called Yonder Pouches for all 7th through 12th grade students to safely and personally lock up their smart devices. Students will have a chance every morning to lock their device up, to keep it safe with them or in their locker, to be able to unlock it at the end of the day and to have it safe, but to comply with the policy. We also will talk to you then about ways in which parents can access their child in the case of an emergency. We have a number of ideas that we will put to policy for how to access your child. Right now we're working on the storage part of the law. We think we're in a pretty good place with that based on some of the feedback we received. We also think we're moving closer to ways that our students can be in contact with parents in the case of an emergency. June 24th, Tuesday, 6:30 to 7:30. If we have enough questions, I'll stay on till 8 o'clock. I want to answer as many things as I can. We may do another one of those town hall virtual meetings. And you might say, why are you doing this virtually? Well, here's my thinking. I'm happy to meet with any group in person, but it's June. And we were put to this timeline by the state. And these are nice nights out. And people like to be outside with their family and friends, softball games, picnics, parks, what have you. It's hard to get a wide audience within that small time. And this way, this will be taped. You can see it. You can look at it later. You can send questions in at an additional time. By August 1st, the cell phone policy needs to be approved by the Board of Education. So that is probably, in my estimation, the biggest job that we have going forward in the next month. Of course, we've got to take care of everything that we're doing to make the year end and to get the year started. But I really want to draw a lot of attention and a lot of focus to the smart device ban. And I caution and I catch myself saying, it's not just a cell phone ban, it's smart devices. They have to be put away, secured. And I've already received the calls, well, I'm just going to put an old cricket phone in there. I'm going to put a deck of cards in there. I'm going to do, we understand. We understand. We're going to work to make this good for everyone. And we're going to work to make this safe for everyone. And we'll talk about, unfortunately, we'll talk about consequences if those students, and I know there'll be very few, will not comply. I don't like to talk in the negative terms, but we do have to have, for that 1% of the students that aren't going to comply, we do have to have that kind of a consequential discussion. There's also exceptions if this is needed for a student's individual education program, English is a new language translation services, or if there's a health reason to have this. Wow, that's a lot. I love to go with my first diatribe with a lot of positive things because I'm so proud of our school district, so proud of our students and staff. And then I do want to address really the biggest challenge we have this summer, and that's the cell phone policy. We'll get it right. We'll get it right together, and we'll make sure that this is something that's communicated well across the board. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We wish you the very best. Good luck. Stay healthy. Stay positive. And I will see you next week for our final installment of the 24-25 school year with these live taping sessions that we hope you find informative. We hope you find them communicative in terms of updates. I thank the OSC students for doing this. Many great students, a little bit of sadness to see that some of these students today are in their last school day. Have a great week and take care of yourself and take care of each other. Thank you very much.